Hi, my name is Chris and this is Battle Nonsense. During this week I've released 3 different design proposals for Battlefield 4. The first one was about the in-game chat and the text feed. The second one was about how flags are shown in the game, and the last one was about the com rows. The feedback I received was very positive. So, because the design proposals I made are in a state where I don't think that I will do major changes to them anymore, I'm going to show them to you here on my channel. In the last video I've showed you the design I made for the in-game chat and the text feed. And in this video I'd like to talk about the design proposal I made for the presentation of the flag icons. In all my designs I'm using a HUD size of 100%. to make sure that the elements I'm adding and rearranging still fit into the HUD when it is at its maximum size. The main purpose of my designs is to show you a different functionality or additional functionality. The design of the elements I'm adding, rearranging or changing would still need to be touched by a real designer to get them to look pretty. So let's start by having a look at how flag icons are looking in the game at the moment. As soon as we are moving into the flag capture radius, a ton of information is presented to the player. Above the flagpole we have an icon that shows us that we are currently neutralizing the flag. The progress bar below the crosshair shows us the same thing. At the center of the minimap we also have an icon for the flag which shows us its current state. The same icon is visible above the ticket counter. We can also see the flag actually going down and then up again on the flagpole. We also have audio feedback in form of a ticking sound and the voiceover once the capturing is done. So the game is using 7 different ways to show us the current state of the flag. Seems a bit like overkill to me. How about you? Now, if we have a look at the background, then we will see the remaining icons of this map. And as you will surely notice, they are all pretty close together. Because of the design of these icons, it can happen that they completely conceal other players. So you might be running towards a flag and get killed by a player you couldn't see. Luckily, Dicele did agree with the community that the HUD is way too crowded. This is why they have been working in the Battlefield 4 CTE to provide us with a lot of options to customize the HUD. So we are now able to change how objects scale over distance, we can change the opacity of the objects we see on the screen, and we can also size the minimap individually now. So all these options allow the player to reduce the noise of flashing things that we have on our screen. So even though I'm very happy and grateful for these new config options we got, I've still been thinking if there were other ways for the flag icons to show on the head-up display. I do not want to sell you my design concept as the best and only way for showing flags in the game. What I want to show you here is just a different way to presenting it, a way which I personally would prefer over the current design. So let's start by removing the existing icons. Now this looks quite nice and clean to me. We can still see the current state of the flags in the minimap, and we see that the flag is on the top of the flagpole. Now if someone would insist that they really need some kind of progress indicator to know how far they are with neutralizing the flag or capturing the flag, then I'd place that above the minimap and not on top of the flagpole or below the crosshair. If such a progress bar would be located above the minimap, I would only show it for the time as long as I'm inside the flag capture radius. Alright, so we just captured this flag. So how do we know how to get to the next one? Well, we could just have a look at the minimap, where we see the location of every flag on the map. What we could also do is add a compass ribbon at the top of our screen, which would give us a direction to go. To show you how a compass ribbon is working in a real game, we are jumping over to Operation Flashpoint. So as you can see here, the objective is included inside the compass ribbon. So when I'm looking around on the map, I will always know in which direction my objective is. What I will also always know is where north, east, south and west is. And if you have ever played hardcore in Battlefield 4, you might already guess where I'm going with this. In hardcore we have no minimap, and because of that we also don't know where north, east, south and west is. So if you hear this in hardcore,
be advised, I have eyes on an enemy sniper east of your position.
Then this will tell you absolutely nothing because you have no idea where east is. But if you would have a compass ribbon on top of your screen, then you would know where that sniper is located. Now let's get back to where we were before. So with the compass ribbon on top, the game can now give us a direction. Now let's bring in the flag icons. As you can see, I'm using 3 different shapes here. If it is a circle, then this means that the flag is located on the same level as you are. If the spiky end is pointing down, then the flag is located below you. If the spiky end is pointing up, then the flag is located above you. The triangle left and right to the flag icon mean that the squad leader wants you to attack this objective. And by using the colors white, red and blue, you know the current state of this flag. So by simply moving the flag icons up to the compass ribbon, we get them completely out of your face, while not reducing their functionality. That said, there are still players who prefer the current way of how flag icons are presented, because they show you exactly where the flag is located in 3D space. While I do understand that players have different needs and different opinions, as soon as you play a map a few times, you actually memorize where the flags are located. So finding the flag is mostly an issue for players who are very new to a game. And even then, with the minimap and the design of the icons in the compass ribbon, where you see on which level a flag is located, it should be fairly easy to find where the flag is located. A general problem in Battlefield 4 is how the squad leader is setting attack and defend orders. You do that by looking right at the flag and press the Q button, or bring up the comm rows and set attack or defend there. But as soon as 2 flags are close together, or you have another player in front of you, you end up getting the system to do the wrong thing. Either it sets the attack order or defend order on the flag you don't want to attack next, or you spot the enemy player. This is an issue I will talk about in my design for the comm rows and attack rows, which will be the next video. So how could setting an attack or defend order still work when using that compass ribbon design? Well, just like you do right now, where you look right at the flag, you can do the same with the compass ribbon. You just need to change your view until the flag you want to attack is centered right in the middle of the compass ribbon. So once that is the case, the compass ribbon could just specially highlight that focused flag icon. You then press the Q button or open the comm rows and select attack or defend, like you do right now in the game when you are looking at the flag icon. So the changes I'm proposing here are quite massive, not because of how many lines of code you have to write, but because of how different it is to how flags are presented right now. So everyone who prefers the current design of the flag icons and is hating me for even proposing this change can be relieved, because I doubt that this will be included in Battlefield 4. However, if you do like the design and would like to see it included in an upcoming version of Battlefield, then you can make the developers aware of your wish by visiting the Reddit and Battlelog topics I've linked to in the description. And this concludes my design for the flag icons and the compass ribbon. I have one more video to do for the concept I made for the comm rows and the tactical rows. I hope to have that ready tomorrow. If you want to reach me, you can do so on Twitter, by email or on Facebook. The links are in the description. If you like my content, then please consider to hit the subscribe button, and I might see you next time. Until then, have a nice day and take care. My name is Chris, and this was Battle Nonsense.